Hey there folks, welcome to the Photo Video Show where we explore all things DSLR. I'm your host, Mark Puckett. And continuing our trick photography series, I've got something hot for you this week. Actually, it's smoking hot. So in the spirit of all things smoking and hot, let's speed things up.
So, on this week's episode, we're going to be doing something similar to what we did last weekend. It is going to be all about long exposures, only we're not going to be using a light source to paint a far-off object or to create words and letters. We're actually going to be using light to just shine on an object, and we're also going to be mixing in a bit of motion blur into this one to help us create the effect that we're looking for. So, if you guys are ready, I know I am, let's begin now.
The objects that we're going to need in order to create this awesome smoking hot effect are not these. These help, but you don't actually need these items. This item, on the other hand, you absolutely need. You need either a string, a thread, a yarn, preferably white. Next, you're gonna need a flashlight. Now, these three items here, they're not essential to the project, but because I have a specific idea in mind, these three objects are gonna really help sell what I'm about to photograph. So these are going to work for me, but you can use any type of object. You can use a hot plate, not a real hot plate, but a plate that you want to appear hot. You can use a pan of pizza, a plate of food. You can use hot tea, not real hot tea, but a cup of tea that you would like to appear hot. Because remember, kids, that all hot objects can burn you. Okay, so we've got our three objects here. I've got my camera set up at a low perspective so that we can kind of see exactly what's going to be happening. Flashlights and your string. This is very easy. You just take your string, hold it with your flashlight, and then when you turn your flashlight on, you can see that it'll kind of rotate through the string over and over and over again. Now, I've got my camera here set for a long exposure. As you can see, I've got it set for 10 seconds. Got an f-stop of 4.5, got an ISO of about 400 because I really don't know how this is going to look in camera yet, but we're going to find out. So I'm going to start off with the apple pie, and we're going to try and create just a little bit of steam above the apple pie to make it look like it's fresh out of the oven. So if you cut the lights. All right. And you're just going to take the flashlight and make sure that you expose the entire apple pie, and we'll see how the actual exposure comes out. Okay, so now we've got a cup of hot coffee as opposed to a hot apple pie. This is not going to work out as easily because it's black and it's extremely reflective, so we have to kind of ratchet things down a bit. So I've got it on an 8-second exposure time, as well as I'm not going to focus the light so much on this inside rim here of the cup because it'll just flash right back into the camera. So let's go ahead and cut the lights and we'll try this again. Ready? Oh yeah, that looks way better. But it looks like we've got too much of a strong string right in the middle, so we'll take one more. Okay, so the last topic that we have on the list is Skullman, and we're going to basically make his head sort of look like it's all smoky and awesome, sort of like a what's that movie called? Anybody got it?
Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider. That's right. We're gonna do Ghost Rider up in this piece. So if you guys are ready, let's get started. And there you have it, folks. I hope you guys found all this information useful and handy. So please comment, rate, and subscribe. And be our friends on Facebook and Twitter. Be our friends and pals. We would so very much love to have your companionship on those social networking sites that everyone adores so much. So at any rate, I hope to see you guys right here on the Photo Video Show next week, where we do something else that is so cool that we can't even tell you about it right now.